Hello everyone, my name is Chip. Now, while I don't like it, you guys seem to love it, so here we are again with another blue-white taxes build. This time built around Confounding Conundrum. So the main game plan for the deck is to have a Confounding Conundrum out, then we can blink our opponent's lands with our Flickerwisps repeatedly using Soul Herder, so that we're able to keep our opponent from developing enough mana to interact with us effectively through our Unsettled Mariners and our Thalia taxes. Alright, let's go through the full deck list, hey? So for our non-creature spells, we are running 4 Confounding Conundrum, 4 Aether Vial, and 4 Path to Exile. For our taxing cards, we're running 4 Leonin Arbiter, 3 Thalia Guardian of Thraben, and 4 Unsettled Mariner. For protection, we're running 4 Giver of Runes, which combos with our 1 of Spellskite, and we've got 4 Glasspool Mimics. Now, normally we'll probably be playing them as lands, but being able to flicker them with a Flickerwisp has proven to be pretty good. And for our top end, we are running 4 Flickerwisp, 4 Skyclave Apparition, just versatile removal, able to hit anything that would cause us problems, and 3 Soul Herder. Now, while a 3-mana 1/1 doesn't seem all that great, being able to blink our own creatures at the end step so that we can get our ETBs again and put a counter on it, this creature can get out of control very quickly, and it enables us to take our opponents off a land or a planeswalker or a creature for their entire turn, so it can definitely turn the game into our favor. For non-basic lands, we're running 4 Ghost Quarter, staple of taxes, 4 Hallowed Fountain, 4 Seachrome Coast, and for our basic lands, we're running 4 plains and 1 island. Sideboard, we've got a couple of extra flicker targets in Aven Riftwatcher, just able to gain a bunch of life, and if we can get it going with Soul Herder, a burn deck's probably never going to be able to get past it. 2 Reflector Mage, just able to keep our opponent from developing a board, and if we can blink it and get a second one, that's just gravy. And 2 Blade Splicer against decks like Jund that are packing a lot of removal. Being able to play it and get 2 creatures out at the same time is very high value. If we play a flickering effect, they have to play a kill spell in response to that flickering effect. However, we would still get to keep the 3/3 in that case. It's very hard to deal with for that style of deck. For just some more removal of artifacts and enchantments, we're running 2 Fragmentize. We've got 3 Rest in Peace for Graveyard Hate, 1 Burrenton Forge-Tender, just in case we come up against another red deck, and lastly 2 Meddling Mage. We've got Reflector Mages, so we can name certain things if we've bounced them back to hand, but also we've got them in the sideboard, so we know our opponent's game plan. We're able to name cards that if they got them, would cause a lot of problems for us. So, why am I not a big fan of blue-white taxes? I find blue-white taxes is just that. It's not death and taxes, it's very taxes and taxes. You've got your white, which provides taxes, and your blue, which also provides taxes. There's not an awful lot of death. Glasspool Mimic is actually one of the things that I think has really helped fix that. So being able to play a Flickerwisp, flickering the Glasspool Mimic that you've played as a land, and get a second Flickerwisp in, take your opponent off a land or a blocker and start getting in the air for 6 has certainly helped the blue-white decks. Confounding Conundrum, I'm going to be honest, I'm not sold on it. I can certainly see it being good in some matchups, but I don't think those matchups are the type of matchups we're probably going to hit. But in any case, let's go to the games and see how we go. Okay, we've lost the die roll. We're going to keep this one. Opponent plays and cracks a Verdant Catacombs, gets a Swamp, Thought Seizes us. Okay, this hand gets a lot worse. They take one of our Aether Vials and they pass to us. Okay, yeah, I guess we just run out the other one. They'll probably take Giver if they've got another piece of hand hate. Pass it there. Opponent plays a Stomping Ground untapped, plays a Seal of Fire, passes the turn. All right. We're going to put a counter on our Aether Vial. I mean, can we not play it? I think we can not play it. We'll run out Unsettled Mariner. It goes to its death. Yep, opponent cracks the Seal of Fire, targeting the Unsettled Mariner, pays the 1, and away it goes. We pass the turn. Opponent plays a Wooded Foothills. Vexing Devil. Interesting. Well, yeah, you can keep your Vexing Devil. In their end step, we're going to vial in our Giver of Runes. Ghost Quarter. Play out the Ghost Quarter. We're not going to run out Soul Herder just yet. We'll pass the turn. Opponent's got a Fatal Push for our Giver of Runes. Yep, Giver of Runes down. They crack the Wooded Foothills in our end step. It's an Overgrown Tomb tapped. Liliana of the Veil. Well, that's certainly going to demolish us, isn't it? They're ticking up. What do we discard? I'm going to pitch Path. Opponent swings in for 4. We take it. Put a counter on our Aether Vial. Thalia as well. Interesting. Well, we're going to run out Soul Herder. Going to Aether Vial in. our Flickerwisp. We're going to target the Vexing Devil. Put a +1/+1 counter on our Soul Herder. The end step, we're going to use Soul Herder. Blink out that Liliana of the Veil. Now it'll stay out for our opponent's whole turn, and they won't get to use it. Vexing Devil comes back, and yeah, we're going to pay 4. We're down to 12. Oh, we got 6 power on the board. That's pretty cool. Ooh, they run out of Grim Flare. 4/4. They get their Liliana back. Keep our Aether Vial on 3. Confounding Conundrum. Okay, so we can start hitting their lands. Okay. We'll run out Confounding Conundrum. Draw a card. Spellskite. That's not bad. It's not great right now, but soon. Okay, so we're going to go to combat. Going to attack Liliana of the Veil. Liliana down. Okay. Go to our end step. Blink our Flickerwisp. We're going to take them off red. And now our Soul Herder can block a Grim Flare if we want to. Yeah, opponent attacks. We're just going to take it. They get to do their Grim Flare thing. Throw a bunch of cards away. They threw away a Loris and another Grim Flare. Okay. They're running out of Tarmogoyf. A 7/8 Tarmogoyf. So just a small boy. Okay. Their Stomping Ground comes back. Tapped. Going to keep our Aether Vial on 3. Hey, we drew a land. Not bad. Well, we're going to play that. We're going to run out Spellskite. Go to combat. Swing in with the Flickerwisp. Go to our end step. Our Soul Herder will once again blink our Flickerwisp. Putting a counter on our Soul Herder. And we're going to take the Tarmogoyf out for a turn. Puts an extra counter on our Soul Herder. Opponent plays a Blood Crypt. Untapped. Loris of the Dream Den. That's cool. So they want to get back a Vexing Devil this turn. We Ghost Quarter them now. We're going to Ghost Quarter the Stomping Ground now. They tap it for red. Yep. They get a basic mountain. Confounding Conundrum triggers. Yep. They return a land to hand. Yep. Vexing Devil comes back. We won't take the 4 this time. Alright. They get their Goyf back. Keep our Aether Vial where it is. Land is very unhelpful right now. Gonna run out Thalia. Okay. Go to combat. Swing in for 3. Blink the Flickerwisp again. Ugh. What do we take out this time? So Loris can get back Seal of Fire, so then we're functionally on 6. They're going to swing in with everything, which means we probably can't survive. So if we take out Loris, we're kind of okay, but Thalia can block that all day. I'm going to take out Loris. Yeah, I'll take it out. We've got an 8/8 Soul Herder, so we can even block a Goyf. Opponent plays a Swamp. Has a Seal of Fire. No attacks. Okay, well, they can get their Loris back. Once again, Aether Vial staying where it is. Another Thalia. Well, I think we stick with what's working. Swing with Flickerwisp. Go to our end step. Blink the Flickerwisp. Flickerwisp will blink the Loris. Bunch of counters on the Soul Herder. We could probably start attacking with that soon. Pass the turn there. Opponent swinging in. Go to blockers. We're going to throw Soul Herder in front of Grim Flare. Thalia in front of Tarmogoyf. We're just going to take 4. Opponent has an Inquisition of Kozilek. Okay. Takes our Thalia, but you haven't got much left, opponent. And they scoop it up. Okay. Pretty happy with that. All right. We're going to go up Reflector Mage, Blade Splicer, and Meddling Mage. We're going to go down, I think, just go down the Confounding Conundrums. Trim a couple of Aether Vials. Going up Rest in Peace as well. I'm going to trim a Thalia. I'm going to trim a Giver. We'll go down to 1 Aether Vial. Run it back like that. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. If opponent has hand hate, they have to take the Rest in Peace, I think. Opponent plays a Bloodstained Mire. Into a Swamp. Into a Thoughtseize. Yep, they take our Rest in Peace. Pass to us. Well, we're going to play the Glasspool Mimic tapped as a Glasspool, sure. I'll pass the turn there. All right, they got an Inquisition. They take the Arbiter. Well, that pigeonholes us into what we're doing this turn. They pass to us. Hallowed Fountain. Yes, I would like to pay 2 life. And we'll run out the Thalia. Pass the turn there. Alright, they crack the Bloodstained Mire and get a Stomping Ground tapped. Play a Nurturing Peatland. Fatal Push the Thalia. Okay, get a Ghost Quarter as well. Well, we'll go Island, run out Blade Splicer. That's 2 threats. Pass the turn there. Yep, opponent's got a Goyf. Passes to us. Alright, so we've got a Skyclave Apparition that we cannot currently cast. We'll run out Giver of Runes, and we're going to cast our Glasspool Mimic, target our Blade Splicer. Now we have a bunch of tokens. Pass the turn there. Opponent plays the Wooded Foothills, runs out a second Goyf, no attacks, cracks the Wooded Foothills, gets a mountain, passes. Okay, and we did draw a white land too. I'm going to play it. I am going to pay 2 life. And yeah, I'm just going to run out the Skyclave Apparition, eat that Tarmogoyf. Question is, do we get in or not? I don't think we do just yet. We've got enough removal and abilities to blink that thing out of the way that we can just wait. All right, opponent's cracking the Nurturing Peatland. They only have 1 black mana now. They play a Bauble. Yeah, that's going to pump up their Goyf. And a Seal of Fire. Okay, Seal of Fire targeting our Giver of Runes. Sure, we will just give Skyclave Apparition, pro green. Assassin's Trophy is one of our golems, but I wanted that. Okay, you got one of our golems. That's cool. We're going to get a land. We will get a plains. Opponent cracks the Bauble. No attacks. Passes to us. They draw a card off their bauble. Unsettled Mariner, where were you a turn ago? Well, we'll run it out. Unfortunately, we are just giving our opponent time. I think in their draw step, I'm going to just blind Ghost Quarter that swamp. Just minimize their chance of hitting double black. Got a Verdant Catacombs. They crack the Verdant Catacombs. Get an Overgrown Tomb untapped. Ooh, Liliana. Loris of the Dream Den. Ooh, we're in trouble. Need that rest in peace. They get back their bauble. No attacks and passes. Oh no, in their second main, they target us with the bauble. They have to pay 1. Bauble's a lot less good when you have to pay for it. All right, what do we hit? Something good, please. Well, I'm going to hold on to that, and I'm just going to pass. No attacks. Yep, opponent plays a Seal of Fire from the graveyard. Targets our Unsettled Mariner. Well, they have to pay the tax. Yep, they do. Unsettled Mariner goes away. They attack, I'm just going to take it. And they've got a second Goyf. Okay, they pass to us. Another land. Okay. It's getting close to that time, but we're still okay. Opponent gets a Seal of Fire. Kills our Skyclave Apparition. Yep, nothing can be done about that. There's a 2/2 illusion and is swinging in with both Goyfs. Well, we're gonna block 1 Goyf down to 4. They have another Goyf. Well, now I don't think there is anything that helps us here. They play a Mishra's Bauble, they sack it, so they know what's gonna happen before we do, because they've looked at the top of our library. What do we draw? Huh? Skyclave Apparition. So what can we do here? Could Skyclave a Goyf? Block everything, die next turn unless we hit Flickerwisp? Okay. Oh no, we have to hit Loris, don't we? Ugh. Yep, we're hitting Loris. Alright, opponent, do your worst. And they did, and we're dead. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Yes, I would like to play first. I mean, yeah, I guess we'll keep. It's pretty good. Play Glasspool Mimic first. Pass the turn there. Opponent plays a Swamp. Thought seizes us. Takes the Soul Herder. So that means they probably have removal for the Arbiter. Ooh, they play 2 Mishra's Baubles. They crack one of them. They draw a card off that first bauble. We did hit a Flickerwisp though. It's not bad. Well, yeah, we kind of have to run out the Arbiter. Pass it there. Yep, they play the Fatal Push. They play a fetch land. They crack their bauble. They draw a card. We draw another Flickerwisp. Well, I guess we're just running out Blade Splicer. They crack their Bloodstained Mire. Play a Mountain. Bolt our Golem token. Alright, we played a 3-mana 1/1. Made him discard a card though. They play an Overgrown Tomb and a Liliana of the Veil. Fair enough. They tick up. Each player discards a card. I'm going to discard a Flickerwisp because we can't actually cast it right now. They discarded a Scourge of the Skyclaves. Gross. Unsettled Mariner. I mean, that's not awful. Yeah, we'll run that out. Go to combat. Attack that Liliana. They play a Bloodstained Mire. They have a Loris of the Dream Den. They play a Mishra's Bauble. Tick up the Liliana. Unfortunately, Flickerwisp gotta go. They activate Mishra's Bauble. Unsettled Mariner goes off. They didn't pay. So if they didn't pay, the ability was countered. They're not going to draw a card. Yeah, they don't draw a card. Neat. Neato. Okay. Reflector Mage. Bounce that Loris out of here. Attack Liliana. And maybe they don't tick up the Liliana because they want to play both cards. And they can't play Loris this turn. They crack the Bloodstained Mariner end step. Get a Blood Crypt tapped. Lightning Bolt on our Unsettled Mariner. Okay. Yep, they pay the 1. That resolves. They don't tick up the Liliana. Oh, they didn't tick it up. That's really good. Play out our Ghost Quarter. Attack Liliana. Attack them. Gonna copy our Blade Splicer. Let them deal with that. Yep, they run out Loris. They get the bauble. And they have a Seal of Fire. They crack the bauble. And they pass to us. Path to Exile. Well, alright, don't mind if I do. Yeah, gonna path your Loris, bruh. It's the first thing that's gone right for us this game. Swing in for 7. Yeah, they kill one of it. The Seal of Fire. So they're taking 6. Pass the turn there. They couldn't deal with it. They couldn't deal with it. Oh, yes, we got them. Alright, we win the die roll. We're going to go first. Yeah, this is a perfectly keepable hand. Oh, opponent reveals Chancellor of the Tangle. So they're getting an extra mana at the start of their first turn. Well, we're going to lead on Plains into Giver of Runes. Pass it there. Is some sort of Grizzlebrand deck, or is this Belcher? Plays a Botanical Sanctum. The Serum Visions, okay. Allosaurus combo, maybe? Love a Leonin Arbiter. Alright. Their extra mana got them nowhere. Ooh, a path. That's good. All right, well, do we lead on Unsettled Mariner instead of Thalia? That way we can path then Thalia next turn. Say that's the plan. Well, we're just going to get in. Pass it there. They play a Waterlogged Grove. Cast a Manamorphose. Okay. That's the Allosaurus Rider. Neoform, yep. So Thalia would have been the better play here. I guess we'll just yield through this turn and see what happens. All right, they tick up with the Grizzlebrand. Summoner's Pact. They get the Worm. Nourishing Shoal. Alright, chances of them fizzling is pretty low. That was greedy of me to play the Thalia. To not play the Thalia. Alright, they're drawing more cards. Another Summoner's Pact for another Worm. Another Shoal. Okay. Yep, they're down to 6 life. They got 4 cards in their library. Exiling the Simian Spirit Guides. All 4. Manamorphose, yep. Manamorphose into Thassa's Oracle, I assume. Yep, that's Thassa's Oracle. Then they're going to get 0 cards in library and they're going to win. There it is. Lesson learned. Play the Thalia. You run it for a reason. And they scoop up the entire match. How very sportsmanlike of them. Alright, we win the die roll. So we're going to go first. Yeah, I'll keep this one. We're not doing a lot, but what we're doing is good. Go Plains into Aether Vial. Pass it there. Opponent leads on a Temple Garden. Untapped. Into a Slippery Bogle. Okay. Well, hopefully Skyclave Apparition eating enchantments does some work here. This path's looking pretty bad. Thalia doesn't feel too bad though, so we'll lead on Seachrome Coast and run out Thalia. Pass it there. Opponent plays a Sun Petal Grove. Puts a Hyena Umbra on the Slippery Bogle. Does not attack. Passes to us. We put a counter on our Aether Vial. It is an untapped land. Do we just hardcast this Skyclave Apparition? Don't think we need to yet. We're going to be able to Aether Vial it in and hopefully blow them out that way. So we'll just run out the Aether Vial. We'll just pass the turn. Opponent plays a Dryad Arbor. Yep. Ethereal Armor on the Slippery Bogle. Okay. Swings in. Yeah, we're going to take it. We're down to 16. They pass to us. Put counters on our Aether Vials. And play a Plains. Pass it there. Am I? No, I can Skyclave Apparition off that Hyena Umbra, I reckon. Yeah, okay. No attacks. Skyclave Apparition. We're going to go for the Hyena Umbra. Pass it there. Daybreak Coronet on the Slippery Bogle. So it can only enchant a creature with an aura attached to it. So this basically destroys both. Activate our Aether Vial. Glasspool Mimic. Copy Skyclave Apparition. Skyclave Apparition. Eat the Ethereal Armor. And they scoop it up. Alright. How do we beat these guys? This Fragmentize is very good. Don't think we need Unsettled Mariners. Spellskite could be really good though. Meddling Mage. Blade Splicer. Ugh, it's not a lot. I'll go Meddling Mages. Running like that. Maybe we can get him. I mean, yeah, I'll keep this. Opponent leads on a Temple Garden. Into a Slippery Bogle. Okay. Well, we're going to lead Seachrome Coast into Aether Vial. Pass it there. They play a Plains. Put a Griff's Boon on the Slippery Bogle. And a Sentinel's Eyes. Okay. They get in for 3. A Meddling Mage that we cannot yet cast. Run out Ghost Quarter. Run out Leonin Arbiter. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a Sun Petal Grove and has the Daybreak Coronet. Okay, you got us. And another Griff's Boon. Gross. Swings in for a bajillion. We are all the way down to 10. Well, in their end step, we're going to put in our Giver of Runes. Go to our turn, put a charge counter on our Aether Vial. Path to Exile. We really should have taken those out. We didn't really have anything to bring in though, did we? Play an Aether Vial. Let's take them off their green mana. Run out. Use Aether Vial. Put our Meddling Mage into play. Name Ethereal Armor if I knew how to spell it. Ethereal Armor. We got there in the end. I didn't have to look it up in the game log. Alright, no attacks from us. Pass it there. Opponent plays a Temple Garden tapped. Swings in for 7. Well, we're going to take it. We're down to 3. Tick up our Aether Vials. Glasspool Mimic, that's not bad for next turn. Just pass it there, I guess. Opponent plays a Razorverge Thicket and a Rancor. Well, I think even if we do something tricky, they've got us. That sucks. Oh, damn. Activate Aether Vial. Use its ability. Flickerwisp into play. Flickerwisp away the Rancor. Okay. Go to blockers. Block it. Okay. Giver of Runes will give protection from green. Alright. We live to die another day. And they get their Rancor back. And they pass to us. Yes to the little Aether Vial. No to the other Aether Vial. Another Glasspool Mimic. Can we get there? Not yet, I don't think. It's going to be an uphill fight. Alright. Opponent goes to combat. Swings in. Gonna activate the Aether Vial. Glasspool Mimic into play. Copying Flickerwisp. Flickerwisp. Get rid of the Rancor. Go to blockers. Block the Slippery Bogle. Give Flickerwisp protection from green. What is this game? Opponent plays a Temple Garden. Tapped. And they get their Rancor back. Okay. So now it is our turn. We're gonna tick up our other Aether Vial so it is also on 3, I believe. And then we're not gonna tick up the 3-drop. We did draw a land. Well, we're gonna play it. tapped. So now what happens? We just get to do the same again, I guess? Ugh, this is our reward. Soul Herder sure would make this a lot better. Opponent attacks. Wasn't for this Rancor, we would have killed it ages ago. Alright, let's think about this. We do anything else to hinder it? We can't stop it having flying. We can take it down by 1. We can take it down by 3. This is the one giving it first strike, so we would still die. Okay, activate our Aether Vial. Yes, use Aether Vial's ability. Glasspool Mimic into play. We're going to copy Flickerwisp. This Flickerwisp, going to get rid of that Rancor. Go to blockers, put a Flickerwisp in front, give it protection from green. Okay, they pass to us. Hopefully we draw something good. It's not good. I'd say that's game, isn't it? Yeah, they got us. Alright, let's just bring in more flyers, I reckon. Just cut the paths all together. Got the Skyclaves. Aven Riftwatchers can come in. Bring in a good old Blade Splicer, I guess. Run it back like that. Yes, I would like to play first. I'm really tempted to keep. I'm going to keep. Hallowed Fountain. Yes, I would like to pay 2 life for an Aether Vial. Please let me top deck a land, because Spellskite seems really fun. Alright, pass the turn there. Opponent plays a Razor Verge Thicket. It has the Glade Cover Scout. Passes back to us. I'm going to put a counter on our Aether Vial. Come on, untapped land one time. That's an untapped land. And that's a Spellskite. Okay, opponent, what are you going to do? They play a Sunpetal Grove tapped. And they have another Slippery Bogle. Okay, no attacks. Passes back to us. We put a counter on our Aether Vial. Confounding Conundrum. Well, that's a redraw, so we'll play it. Aven Riftwatcher, that's a flyer. Well, we'll activate Aether Vial. Thalia into play. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a Temple Garden. Tapped. No attacks. Well, we're going to put a counter on our Aether Vial. Hit a land as well. Oh, I like this. I really do like this. Well, we're going to become the aggressor here. Blade Splicer. Activate Aether Vial. Put a Soul Herder into play. Swing in with our Thalia. Take 2 down to 18. Go to our end step. We're going to blink our Blade Splicer. Counter on our Soul Herder. Another Golem token. Alright, let's see if they can keep up with this. We've got Spellskite and we've got Thalia. They scoop it up. We win the match. Alright. I'm pretty happy with that. We beat Bogles. Okay, so overall, the deck doesn't feel great, but sometimes it can pull this out of it. So, yeah, maybe there is something here. Maybe I'm being a bit too harsh on the old blue-white taxes. I do love Soul Herder. I do love Flickerwisp. I don't like running it in like my red-white variants, but it is a very good card. Alright. Confounding Conundrum was not the greatest, I'm not going to lie. But we got to test it out. So, thank you all for watching, and until next time, have fun.